So I'm continuing with my series on isolated vocal tracks, and I'm doing a Pat Benatar-a-Thon, so to speak. Next up is Hit Me With Your Best Shot. This is Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing, and we're just going to dive right in. Here's Pat.
Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. But that's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
One of the things I really like a lot about this particular recording, we've heard some other Pat stuff and we've done a lot of these, is the clarity of the recording process. Now, she used a mic called the C12A, I think. No, I'm sorry, she used a C24, excuse me, at a studio called Mama Joe's Recording Studio in the Valley of Los Angeles area in the Valley. And I got a chance to work out of that room. I sang through the same microphone. It's a C12 with two caps on it, one in the front, one in the back, kind of like this, but a C12. And the clarity is just awesome. You could just really, and it sounds kind of metallic in a good way. So it's like really fat, metallic, like a tank. I don't know, I can't quite describe it. Just really crystal clear, and you hear all the transients of all the different tones of the voice and whatnot. I don't know if transient's the right word, but anyway, all right, so let's continue. Here we go.
You come on with a come on, you don't fight fair. But that's okay, see if I can.
She has a lot of plosives. That's okay, see if I compare. Right? There's a lot of plosives, so I don't know what kind of spit filter or windscreen that they used on her, but I've heard two of them go by already. Like, check this out, watch.
You come on with a come
Even
on.
on the cut, you can hear on that.
You come on with a come on, you don't fight fair. But that's okay, see if I can.
That's okay.
Knock me down, it's all in vain. I'll get right back up on my feet again. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
On B.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Now, I wonder in this particular case of this song, Pat was so notorious, let's say, for showing off range and power and this and that. This is one of those songs where, other than the end, there's a little bit of range here, but there's just not that much range in it. It's pretty, myopic when it comes to the range and the, velocity up and down of the song. But what's interesting too is it's cool because it's in a cool guitar key. So I kind of wonder if Neil Giraldo, when he's writing the tune, has this in mind.
You come on with a come on, you don't fight fair. But that's
You know what I mean? It sounds good on guitar, so they kind of had a happy medium of what sounded good on guitar, what sounded good on voice. That's sort of my take on it. I could be wrong, but ironically, too, it's one of her biggest hits, right? That and Heartbreaker. So she didn't have to necessarily kill it and crush it all the time. She was able to pull it off in this kind of environment. So that's pretty neat.
well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. Before I put another notch in my lipstick case, you better make sure you put me in my place.
I always loved that line, before I put another notch in my lipstick case. It sounds like some Joan Jett would have probably written, right? Anyway.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
See, so she's able to get pretty cool tone even at lower levels. So like some of the things I cover with my students as far as this kind of distortion is, hit me with your best shot. You can get a distorted level and say, hit me with your best shot. Right? Instead of getting a real small and say, yeah. She can get distorted down low without having to crush it in her throat, and have some really cool tone rather than overdoing it and making it feel like she's trying too hard. She's not. But the song kind of almost requires that, and she's able to resist the temptation of overdoing it and still having it work really well for the song. I think that's cool.
Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
It's yeah. It's kind of the only note that she really hits that's that high. Anyway, gang, I'm doing a lot of these. I'm doing a Pat Benatar-a-Thon. I'm not sure exactly when I'll release these, if I'll release it back to back, but I did do a few of them because she deserves definitely the eulogies and the accolades of just being one of the greatest female rock vocalists of all time. So anyway, thank you for joining me, gang, and definitely stick around, check out my next video.
Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. But that's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't